Welcome back to the class. Today we discuss about strength of acid and base. Strength of acid depend upon number of hydrogen ions present in the solution. Which ion? Hydrogen ion. Strength of base depends upon number of OH minus ion present in the solution. Okay, strength of acid means number of hydrogen ion present in the solution. Strength of base depend upon number of OH ion present in the solution. Okay, based on the strength, the acid is divided into two types. Based on strength, the acid is divided into two types. One is strong acid, the other one is weak acid. Okay, strong acid, weak acid. For example, take two container, fill it with water, 500 ml water. Suppose you are taking 500 ml both. Here you are adding one acid, hydrochloric acid. Here you are adding acetic acid. Okay. Imagine I am telling example. Here you added 10 molecules, here also you added 10 molecules of this acid. Understand? Now tell me who is strong. I am telling this is strong acid. Why means more number of hydrogen ion produced. Here less number of hydrogen ion produced. How? When you add 10 molecular HCl in water, all the 10 molecules breaks, dissociate to form okay 10 molecules of hydrogen ion. Okay, how many molecules you added? All the molecules dissociated. All the molecules are dissociated and to form hydrogen ions. More number of hydrogen ions. How much you added? That much number of ions you got. Whereas in weak acid, this is weak acid. Okay, why do we call it as a weak acid? Reason is there, listen. When you add this acid to the water, out of 10 molecule, only 2 or 3 molecule, very less number of ions form. See, this is ion, hydrogen ion. Less number of maybe 2 molecules of hydrogen and 2 molecules of minus and the rest 8 molecules of acetic acid. Understand? So where more number of hydrogen in this acid or here in hydrochloric acid. So this solution is called, this acid is called strong acid. Now tell me, strong acid depend upon strength means number of ion. Which is strong acid? This is strong acid because number of hydrogen ion is more in the solution. Whereas here if you consider acetic acid, number of hydrogen ion form is very less. So it is called weak acid. Understood? So based on the strength, based on the hydrogen ion, you can divide acid into two parts, two types. One is strong acid, the other one is weak acid. Question is here. Strong acid in water produce only dash. Strong acid in water produces ions. Weak acid in water produce dash and dash. Produce ions and molecules. Because some only dissociated, remaining molecules as it is. So strong acid produce only ions. Weak acid produce ions as well as molecule. Ions means plus charge, minus charge. Understood? The same manner, weak acid, base. Now there is strong base. This is for acid. Now for base, strong base and a weak base. There are two type of base, strong base and weak base. Depending upon the strength of OH ion, okay, strength of OH ion we can divide into divide base into two types. One is strong base, the other one is weak base. Tell me who is strong base? The same manner, there you added acid, here you are going to add base. Who is base? Metal hydroxide. Okay. You are taking two bases. I am telling this is strong. Why? When you add water, you will have more. How many number of molecules you added? That much number of molecules of ions formed. More number of OH ions formed. Okay. More number of OH ions formed. Whereas in weak base, when you add water, after 10 molecule, 1 or 2 molecule dissociate and you will get 2 molecules of OH ions. So there, if it is 10 molecule, you will get 10 number of OH ions. Here if you add 10 molecules of ammonium hydroxide to the water, out of 10 molecules, only 2 or 1 molecules of OH produce. Okay, only 1 molecule dissociate. The rest how many molecules are there? 9 molecules are there. So 9 molecules of NH4OH ions are produced. Molecules are produced. So strong base in water produce only ions. Weak base in water produce ions as well as molecules. Understood? Why it is strong base, more number of OH ions are present. Why it is weak base, less number of OH ions are present. So I think you are clear, isn't it? We will move to next topic. The next topic is important topic, that is hydrolysis. We say, what is the word? Hydrolysis. Okay, hydrolysis. So what is hydrolysis? The definition I will tell you after the example. Okay, first I will explain with the example. Salt, salt is prepared by combination of acid and base. For example, NaCl salt and Na2CO3 salt, NH4 sulfate ammonium, sulfate valency 2, so ammonium sulfate salt, you take this salts. Okay, how do you get salt? Salts are formed from acid and base. This salt is formed from, this is base, which base? NaOH. And which acid? Hydrochloric acid, Cl, no? Hydrochloric acid. And this salt is formed from acid and base. The first one is base, NaOH. Second one is acid. Which acid? Carbonic acid. Carbonate valency is 2, so H2. This salt is formed from acid and base. First one is base. Which base? Ammonium. This is a base, no? To this you add only OH. Which is acid? Sulfuric acid. Clear? This much you are clear? Now you are going to identify nature of the salt. From this you come to know whether the salt is acidic nature, salt is having acidic nature or basic nature. Okay, see clearly. I am going to tell what type of salt it is, whether it is acidic salt or basic salt. Okay, look at this. Before coming to this topic, you remember two things: strong base and strong acid. Who are strong base means NaOH, KOH. Okay, these two you will keep in mind. Who are strong acid means HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. Okay, here three compounds you keep in mind. This 5 you keep in mind. Okay, now come to the topic. NaOH is what type of base? Strong base. Hydrochloric acid is strong acid. If both are strong, Acid also strong, base also strong. Then the salt formed is neutral. Salt formed is neutral. Base with acid, salt and water. Salt and water. The salt formed, what type of salt it is? Neutral. Why it is neutral? Why is it called neutral salt? Because the salt is formed by strong base and strong acid. Both are strong. Then it is called neutral. Okay. Now tell me the pH of the solution. If it is neutral, I told you its pH value is 7. Okay. Very carefully listen. Understood? Again, next, this salt is formed by base and acid. Now come back. What type of base it is? NaOH is a strong base. This carbonic acid here, it is not there. So it is a weak acid. Only 3 acids are strong. The rest are weak acid. It is weak. So who is strong? Base is strong. So the salt is basic salt. What salt? Basic salt. Understood? So what will be the pH of the solution? Because base with acid, salt and water formed, isn't it? What is the, if it is base, what is the pH value? It will be more than 7 or less than 7, more than 7. pH will be greater than 7. Clear? Clear? The next one is, this is a salt formed by base and acid. Now look at this. This base is weak. Only 2 bases are strong. And look at this. This is a strong. Sulfuric acid is a strong acid. Now who is strong? Acid is strong. So the salt formed is acidic salt. Which is salt? Acidic. So tell me the pH value. pH value greater than 7 or less than 7? Less than 7. Understood? I think you have understood clearly. Once again, the salt. Today we are going to learn type of or nature of salt. Whether the salt is acidic, basic or neutral. How do you know? How do you know? The salt is formed from acid and base. The first one is base, OH and NaOH. This is acid, hydrogen added to this. Okay, OH and hydrogen added. And this salt also. What is added? This is a base. First one is base, OH add. Second one hydrogen add. Okay, carbonic acid. This is OH add, this is acid, because the salt is formed by base and acid or acid and base. Now look at this. Now you have to keep these 5 compounds in mind. These 2 are considered as strong base. These 2 are considered as a strong acid. If you know these 5, you come to know what is the nature of this salt. Now look at this. This is a strong base. This is also strong. Both are strong base. The salt formed is neutral. The solution, because you are added water, no? Base with acid, salt and water. Salt along with the water. So the solution is, what type of solution? Neutral. Neutral solution pH value shows, what is the reading? It shows 7. And second salt, who is strong? It is base is strong. So the solution is what nature? Base. The salt formed is basic salt. And the solution is basic solution. Understood? And the pH value, if it is base, the pH reading shows more than 7. And next one is acid is strong. So the salt formed is what type of salt? Acidic salt. If it is acid salt, the pH reading will be less than 7. Now I think you come to know the to identify the nature of salt. What is the nature? Acid, base or neutral salt. Understood? This process is called hydrolysis. Okay, this process is called hydrolysis. The salt formed along with the water from base and acid. Okay, the salt along with the water is formed from base and acid. The solution may be acidic, basic or neutral. This process is called hydrolysis. Next topic is rock salt. You are going to learn rock salt. Which is rock salt is table salt, you know. What is table salt? NaCl. You know from where do you get this salt? By evaporation method from the sea, ocean we get this salt. Okay, if in the sea number of salts are present along with NaCl. For example, magnesium chloride impurities present along with this. Magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, okay, and a salt, magnesium sulfate, fluoride, many salt, magnesium sulfate, these are the salt present along with the sodium chloride. So it may be found as a rock. This salt may be found as a rock. Otherwise, from the water evaporation method, they will separate salt from the water. Okay, by evaporation we are preparing, we are getting NaCl. From the NaCl, we get many byproduct. Or NaCl is used to prepare many product, chemical product. For example, baking soda, okay, and this sodium hydroxide. This all we are going to prepare from NaCl salt. Now we will see how this NaOH is prepared. Okay, this NaOH compound is called base. No, OH is there means it is a base. This is called caustic soda. Sodium is there, so caustic soda. How do you prepare this caustic soda? The process name is chlor-alkali process. The process is called chlor-alkali process. Okay. Now we are going to study how this NaOH is prepared from this chlor-alkali process. For this, I told you the NaOH main product from where we are getting NaCl. Main substance is NaCl. From the NaCl we are going to prepare NaOH. How do we prepare? By electrolysis method we are preparing. Because electricity is fast. To get this product, we are using electricity. Okay, take a container or electrolytic cell. This container is called electrolytic cell. Here one anode is there, plus rod, because battery it is connected. This is minus rod. Okay, two rods are there, positive and negative. This is called anode. This is called cathode. Okay, here you are taking rock salt, table salt along with water. Okay, these two substances, main substance are NaCl along with water. Main substance are NaCl and water. And it is connected to battery along with two electrode. One is positive terminal, the other one is negative terminal. Now what happened is, as soon as you add water to NaCl, you will have these ions. Na plus Cl minus. Na plus Cl minus. Water, some of the water molecule dissociate to, breaks to form H plus OH minus ion. These are the ions present in the solution. Okay, these are the ions present in the solution. Understood? Now what happened is, this Na plus mixed with the minus, plus joins with the minus, and you will get, what do you get? NaOH. Getting? And rest you are having two ions, two types of ions. One is hydrogen and the other one is chloride ions. To the plus rod, who will migrate? Minus ion. To the plus rod, who will migrate? Minus ion. I will write here. Anode is plus rod. Anode is plus rod. Isn't it? To the plus rod, which ion migrate? Negative ion, minus ion. Okay. What they do? They donate electron. Give one electron. That means oxidation. Giving electron is called oxidation. And to form chlorine, neutral atom. So here you get chlorine. Okay. Here you will have not only one ion, number of chloride ions are present. Many chloride ions are present. Okay, many hydrogen ions are present. Understood? Second time, the same time at a cathode what rod I told you? Minus rod. Which ion will migrate? Plus ion. Okay, which ion migrate? Plus ion. That means hydrogen plus. And what they do? This electron, the hydrogen takes one electron. It is giving the electron, chloride ion giving the electron, hydrogen gaining the electron. And to form neutral atom. Okay, neutral atom it forms. Understood? It is equilibrium reaction. And second time second hydrogen and chlorine. And third hydrogen chlorine. Like that it keeps on. It is equilibrium reaction keeps on going until the all the reaction get over. It will be a continuous process, spontaneous process. Understood? Many ions are there. It keeps on migrating towards the electrode. When second time second chlorine and second hydrogen reaches the electrode. So these two chlorine join to form Cl2. These two hydrogen join to form H2. Somewhat a typical one, but listen. Two chlorine atoms join to form chlorine molecules. Two hydrogen atoms join to form hydrogen molecules. So the product question can be asked, what are the product obtained at the anode, at the cathode? So remember, anode is plus rod. So which ion migrate? Negative charge, that is chlorine. And a minus cathode is a minus rod. Which ion migrate? Plus ion, that is hydrogen. So the product at cathode and anode is, this is at anode chlorine gas, at cathode hydrogen gas. Okay, children, once again I will explain. To the solution you are having, you are taking NaCl with water. And as soon as you add water, it will dissociate, breaks to form ions. And water is a weak electrolyte, so some ions are present. These are the ions present in the solution. Okay, these are the ions present in the solution. And here two rods are attached connected to the battery. Okay, what will happen? This Na plus OH minus plus minus join to form NaOH. Okay, and this to the plus rod, who will migrate? Minus ion migrate, and you will get chlorine gas. To the minus rod, plus ion migrate to form hydrogen gas. Okay, chlorine liberate at the anode, hydrogen at the cathode. Okay, this word you mention. Understood? Anode is a plus rod, minus ion. Cathode is a minus rod, plus ion migrator. Understood? The final product is caustic soda, chlorine, along with what is that? Hydrogen gas also liberated. These two are gases. And what is the use of hydrogen? Hydrogen is used for preparation of ammonia and a fuel. And what is the use of chlorine? Disinfectant, as a bleaching agent, cleaning drinking water, cleansing agent it is used. And NaOH, soap preparation of soap. Okay, then what else? Degreasing. What is degreasing? Grease does not, grease is a lubricant. It does not mix with water. So to remove the grease, the NaOH solution is applied, so it can be removed. So it is called degreasing agent. Understood? And once again the equation is like that, NaCl plus water. Okay, the product is this one. Why it is chloralkali? Chlorine along with alkali is produced. Chlorine along with alkali is produced. So the process is called chloralkali process. Don't confuse. You add it and the product is NaOH. I told you this is ion, Na plus ion, Cl minus ion, water H plus ion, OH minus ion. And remember these two plus minus join NaOH, and chlorine minus goes to plus rod, that is this one, chlorine gas, plus go to minus rod, that is this one, hydrogen gas. Chlorine gas, hydrogen gas. Okay. So this is a final product. Keep in mind what is liberated at the anode, what is liberated at the cathode. This gas is yellowish green. Okay, yellow is green, remember. They will ask you what is the color of the gas. Or yellowish green. Okay, yellowish green. Understood? Okay, that's all. Thank you.